After an energy-taxing day, it was one of those moments when I crashed on top of all my covers, belly up, dead tired, and absolutely unwilling or even unable to get up for anything except for maybe a luxury suitcase filled with $1 million cash handed to me by an extremely handsome man. The lights were on, the day was bright, and I had no reason to think that anything out of the ordinary would happen. My chubby little guinea pigs happily rustled around in their cage near the foot of my bed, nibbling hay, chipping and chirping, enjoying the peace they always bring to my room. I felt myself drifting off. I was sure that I would be napping at least for a better part of an hour, only to be awoken by a belly-aching hunger. Then and only then would I get up, get food, and continue the ways of sustaining and tending to myself. But now it was time for only closing my eyes, only resting, and only losing consciousness. I can only imagine that my desire to recharge was palpable because there was something in my room that decided to surge me. I think I did lose consciousness for a minute because I found myself being roused by the noises of my little guinea pigs running around, it sounded like, in circles, possibly chasing each other. But it sounded more frantic than that. It sounded like they were kicking up litter like crazy and making a whirlpool in their papery bedding. I thought for a second that I should check in on them, but again, they were not a million cash, and I was still so fatigued. I thought about calling to them, asking if they were okay, attempting to soothe them from afar, but exhaustion beat me to a pulp, and I let myself sink into the surface of my blankets until I felt someone touch my toe. Some invisible humanoid with a finger-like instrument, not cold, but room temperature, touched the bare second toe of my right foot. It touched my foot. It touched me. It did not have my consent. It did not have my awareness of its presence in my room. It was a bold, rude entity with some nerve. I jumped to standing position like a nervous soldier. I screamed like a little boy. I shivered as if it were cold, but I was not. I say it was invisible, but I think it was not to my guinea pigs. I think they saw it and tried to run away from it, but they couldn't get out of their cage. They must have been terrified. Their tiny little mouths probably opened wide as their micro jaws dropped. It was invisible to me, but I could feel it for a moment to the point that I had a picture of it from my mind's eye. I could see it grinning, gleeful that it had scared us, that it had made me jump out of my bed, that it made me get lit and bewildered when I should have been resting. I could understand that it was letting me know that this place was his, long before it was ever mine.